Hey everybody, it's Sandwedge. Welcome back. This is a new retro FPS demo out. This is Disdain. And this is by Nash, who's known in the Doom community for mods like Nash's Gore mod, and even helped out Chilo with the new voxel Doom. But this is a new proof of concept demo. This reminds you of Doom a little bit, doesn't it? It's a little bit of a mix of Doom and Quake, and it makes sense because this is in the GZDoom engine. But I played through this demo. It's 2 levels. It's not too long. And you see you've got a little bit of a, it's telling you here, this is not an accurate representation. This is a demo. But demo is going to be updated. And I played through this. I had a lot of fun with it. Like, you'll see here, get a nice little sword to start off with. It's got that chunky 3D look, very Quake-esque, picking up soul seeds. And, of course, this is a very familiar looking Quake shotgun. When I first loaded this up, full disclaimer, I play a lot of Doom, and I try retro FPSs here and there. I'm not always that impressed. There's so much of them out there, and there's so many in early access, and occasionally I find like they might look cool, but the gameplay just makes me kind of feel like, hey, I'm gonna go back and play Doom. I will say, this starts off slow because it's, it's getting you used to stuff. Whoa. However, the gameplay, once you get a few of the weapons and the gameplay starts to ramp up, the gameplay feels great and has a lot of promise, I would say. There's a moment later on where you get into an arena and you've kind of learned a few of the enemies and weapons and you start going hog wild, and I really got into the groove a bit and I was like, hey, this is great. Actually drop down here. It's interesting, we got these like Cthulhu-esque enemies. Just kind of a cool look to this. Oh yeah, you can also just like check yourself out and all the gore that you've got on you, and just kind of, set yourself up for some nice poses and stuff. You can't crouch, so I can't teabag this guy, but, this is a proof of concept. I'm sure teabagging is on the way right after Nash watches this video, which I'm sure you will do, Can't miss the Sandwich video. I jest, but yeah, I'm playing this on normal because usually when I'm playing a new game, I like to play on that intended difficulty. But it's, I don't know if I died. It's got auto saves, and so if you like a harder challenge, definitely try this on hard, and probably won't be too bad. There are hit scanners though, so like these guys are like shotgunners, hit scan type things. One of my favorite Doom enemies. If you don't like hit scanners, don't worry, they're not all like that. Now, I believe, yes, what we want to do in this level is hit a bunch of switches. I did not actually realize at first that was the progression, but you figure it out at some point. It gives you helpful text. Oh yeah, we got these floating heads, and remind you of anything? Yeah, a little bit of Lost Soul tech there. However, they home in on you a lot better. You got some gore, Nash being known for gore, it wouldn't be a Nash game if it wasn't for a nice amount of gore. It's pretty nice. Like, I'd say, like, for meleeing some enemies, there's only one kind of, like, animation for getting chopped up, which, again, it would be cool to have more than one, but that's something that obviously will likely be added on to. This isn't GZDoom, so it's got, it's pretty familiar with the auto map and stuff. Yeah, see, these ladies will home in on you, so you can't dodge them like Lost Souls. Pick up the armor. Yeah, so it's funny, I've been playing through some Quake lately on my channel, and personally for the first time in a while. So, this is obviously very Quake. The shotgun has a little bit more animation. But there's some Doom in there too, like the Lost Souls, and the chaingun you get is more of a Doomy chaingun. So I think it's pretty cool to mix those things together. Yeah, obviously starting out, just getting a feel for some of the enemies and picking up the super shotgun, and look at the spread on that crosshair This thing absolutely wrecks house, which is awesome. Whoa! These ladies are tough customers sometimes. They rush you pretty well. Break stuff for basically health bonuses. Oh, let's get up here. Pick up those boys. Do those have faces? I didn't even realize. Oh, and we get the chain gun. Obviously, a little bit more reminiscent of the Doom chain gun than, you know, the nail gun. And we've got another enemy here. You know, you gotta have the enemy that crawls on all floors and lunges. These guys lunge at you, so a little bit more like fiends from Quake, but a little bit like Pinky-esque as well. Almost Doom 3 Pinky. Yeah, so these guys, when you cut them, they have this one animation where they get. That's a cool animation. There's only one, but you know, subject to change. And I don't know if this chain gun's like my favorite model, but it's a fun weapon to use. So, like graphically, I think this does what it needs to do. It's not knocking off my socks or anything. There is some options in there. There is a pixel like chunky look option, but to be honest, it's almost a little too chunky. Like there's a slider for Hrot that I actually really like that gives you just a little bit of chunky. Like, so I can show you, there's a pixelator here, and it's like definitely like some people will enjoy this look. I tried it a bit and it was maybe a bit too much for me. There's a very chunky mode, by the way, in case you really like that chunk. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, graphically I think this is good. However, for me, the gameplay started to impress me a lot. And for me, you know, I'm playing a 20-year-old game, sorry, 30-year-old game, Doom. Obviously, for me, gameplay is often king. Gifts as good as gold await you. I don't even remember that, to be honest. Yeah, gameplay is going to be king for me most of the time, and that's what feels really good about this. Not to say that the graphics are bad or anything. I think it really does a lot for this look. But obviously that's something that will progress a lot. The secret's revealed? Wait, what? That was a secret, apparently? Okay, I didn't get that the first time. It does show you a monster count and secret there, counter there. I don't know how to get that med kit. But, no, I got the silver key. There's a quick save. Yeah, these guys will jump at you. Reminds me, I've been playing Doom 4 Vanilla, which has some jumpy pinkies as well. These guys, you know, a little bit of a try attack that encourages dodging. Again, once you start mixing the enemies together, that ends up being, you know, making for an interesting combat puzzle. These guys are sort of more like pinkies. You know what? I'm not actually exactly sure if that sword is powering up because I don't think that gave me health. So maybe it's the Daikatana? I'm not actually sure. And so here's where, for me, it started to click and go, oh, this is actually cool. You get the rocket launcher, and you know, you're in this arena. Okay, you pick up the key. The music kicks in. Alright, here we go. There we go. And also the music, I believe, is made by Nash as well. A little bit of, you know, Doom 2016 and Eternal vibes in this a little bit, right? Like the arena locks in and the music kicks in, and well, it's kind of the whole meme when the Doom music kicks in, I guess. But suddenly when the flood of enemies starts coming, I started to feel it. I started to feel the vibe. The Doom Quake vibe. The Elder God prepares his next forces. Replenishes the arena. And now things get real. And the rocket launcher, it's a good weapon. It explodes, it gibs, there's guts everywhere. This is why I did not play this on hard, because this could be... especially while talking. I don't want to die too much, but... so you gotta watch. You got hit scanners, you got lungy guys, you've got... and so this is where that combat puzzle with the enemies and the weapons started to click for me, and I started to see the real potential of this. Also, just, yeah. Just... and of course the music up to this point is pretty muted. So that helps a lot with the vibes here. Oh yeah. Ooh. Should have blown myself up like that. They just keep coming. I think that's the end, actually. The Elder God stirs and releases you. Thank you. Pick up some chain gun. Here! Yeah, there we go. Great encounter. So we've got the gold key now. And there we go. Yeah, obviously this stuff very Quake. Very Quake. I mean, I get, like... the chain gun is obviously, like, looks more like Doom. Some stuff just feels a little bit Doom to me, even though it's... you know, it's obviously taking inspiration from both. Of course, well, I mean, look at this exit teleporter. Obviously wearing its influences on its sleeve here. I think, you know what, I think those switches just opened a secret or something, which maybe I didn't find. Well, you know, I'm just gotta, you know, I'm not trying to show you everything. Obviously play this yourself if you want to figure out all the secrets, but second level. Looks like it is designed with pistol start, or kind of sword start, I guess, in mind, which is interesting. Not sure if there's an option in the menu for that, but it's cool to see that that is being considered. As someone who likes my Doom pistol start, you know, every level being kind of its own little puzzle to get your weapons, I really like that. So, you know. Yeah, the rocket launcher, it might just be the rocket launcher that, like, got me excited in this game. Because when you get it when you first enter that arena, and just the amount of gore and the sound effect, and yeah, it's great. Here, there's a piece of armor over there, a leather armor. You wouldn't think a leather armor would do much, but what's the air control like? It's not okay. So, I think you can jump on that light. Just a little bit. You could try that out. I didn't get this last time. There is a walk. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. But yeah, you got this mix of melee, hit scan, projectile, lost soul. Again, just like that Doom combat puzzle that I like so much. Usually, you know, the stuff I don't like when I try retro shooter is when the gameplay is like the weapons and the monsters just don't make for an interesting encounter puzzle. It's just like, it feels like there's maybe one way to do something, or it just isn't satisfying. So it's awesome to see this. Just jump this. Oh, almost face rocketed myself. Does say shoot the switch, just in case you're not familiar with that from Quake. Not sure if there's headshots. There are like animations showing when you blow their heads off, but you know, I don't know if you're actually doing more damage necessarily. Huh. Okay, I didn't actually realize, can you jib everything on the... Yeah. That's, feels good. Yeah, it looks a little bit like Nash's gore. Like, you see a little bit of guts and blood flying everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised if... Well, I don't know if, like, assets could really be used. I mean, it is GZDoom, so perhaps... I'm not someone who uses Nash's gore really much, personally, but I've seen it. I think I saw a bit of infighting there. Something that I haven't really noticed that much. Because I like blowing them up like that instead. But... Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. See what I mean? There's just a glee to this that... It's capturing that frenetic fun that I love with these games. Whoa! Come on. Come on now. I can't. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. There. That opens this, I believe. Nice. Full. I do like, you know, a little bit more than Quake. We've got animations for the shotgun. Isn't that nice? We've come a long way. But the animations don't really get in the way of it being a speedy weapon like the shotgun. You know, you've got this pump, but you see it very quickly snaps back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. There are some more visual flare options that you can turn on, but this is kind of the default, and often I just go, like, often I find developers will have some extra glitz and glamour, but the default is often their vision for how they want it to look, or at least how they think it'll appeal most broadly, so I like to try it out that way. Yeah, beautiful squelch sound effects. Oh yeah, it's good stuff. Even the bullet impacts very Quake, obviously. Now, this is the thing. It ends right here, and I noticed there's like there was that. Oh, that's what I was looking through. Okay, yeah. There you go. All kills and secrets in that one. Not too long, and that's gonna be it. You got a little bit of an explanation, you know. You can support the development of this game through these means, Patreon and whatnot. So yeah, pretty short demo, but try it out. Maybe play it on hard. You see some viscera there on the floor at a nice angle. Uh, I think, yeah. I mean, I've said everything. It shows a lot of promise, and it's great to see another member of the Doom community branching out and making their own game. I think it's great for the Doom community. It's great for the retro FPS community, and I'm looking forward to more updates. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time for more retro FPS action on this channel. I'll see you.